Hi guys, today we're going to have a look at a game called Tales of Symphonia for the Nintendo Gamecube. It's the PAL version. I'm sure a few of you remember it from the small package video. Bit of a funny one this. I mean, I bought the Gamecube and it came with disc 1 of the game. But for some strange reason the guy didn't have disc 2, so when I went to pick it up on eBay, it was around £20 to £30 a time at the cheapest. I mean, some occasions it was going for 30–40 quid. Obviously that was way too much at the time, so I thought I'd leave it till I'd actually play through some of the game. The problem was I started playing through it. I mean, bear in mind I only had the first disc, and 1 week later I must have been about 18 or 19 hours in. I was absolutely desperate to get on with the second part of it. So I bought a copy on eBay, and this is it. As you can see, this is just the opening movies as you turn the game on. Quite interesting, good mix of anime mixed into the game. You see these as sort of mixed in with the cutscenes throughout as the game's telling its story. It's quite interesting. I suppose it's quite for a game. It's actually quite high quality as well. I don't think they did actually make an anime series of this. It was literally just made for the cutscenes. So I'm not going to ruin any of the story today, but yeah, this is just some of the, you're basically seeing all the main characters that you meet throughout the adventure. That's there was the assassin. That's the mercenary. He's the main character, Lloyd. That's Colette. Who, I'm not telling you what she turns out to be. That will ruin the story. But anyway, yeah, let's skip the cutscenes bit, as nice as they are. Now obviously with it being an RPG, if I started a new game just to show you, there's like a 10 or 15 minute cutscene and just general walking around, it's boring. I mean, the real bit we want to see is what it's like in the game world, just to have a wander around. So this is one of my backup saves. We've got a couple. This is 9 hours and 44 minutes in. This isn't my main save card, by the way. It's just when I first got the cube, I got 2 unofficial memory cards, and I was paranoid that one of them was going to die on me, so I just kept backing it up at random. But I think this is a good place to start off this video. Quite early in the story, even though I played 9 hours. Right, as you can see here, this is just the world map. I'm a good way out. Let's go to the menu. Right, so we'll start with your general menu. Tech, you select your character. Basically, as you go along, you learn special moves. Ooh, that's quite advanced actually. Sorry, I'm just looking at this supersonic thrust. Each move does a different thing during the battles, and you program them to presses of the stick whilst you're fighting. All seems very technical, but it's something you pick up as you go along. You attack. Basically, when you get hit so many times, or the team gets hit so many times, you're allowed to use like a multiple attack special move by pressing the Z button. And when you do, you each get to pick one attack from each of the characters here. As you can see, I've got 2 of them set to all with lightning. I think this is roughly around the time I was battling a boss, and the lightning move was the best one to use against him. X skill, each character you pick up gems, and every time you pick up gems you can then use a boost and stuff you can do. Equipment, that's the usual. Cooking, you can cook food, meals and stuff, boost your energy, health and magic. Synopsis, this is actually quite handy because it tells a miniature story in the background, so if you save the game and take a break for a while, you can always come back to it and catch up. Right, well, let's have a look at we'll go into a village first, a village area, just to show you what it looks like when you're wandering about. So this is just a general screen. quite good looking. A button, talk, interact with characters. You can adjust the scroll speed in the menus, usual RPG stuff. Go inside buildings, I'm not going to bother here, I don't want to waste too much time. What we really want to look at is the battle system. This is what it's all about. It's like Grandia 2 in the sense that all the enemies, you can actually avoid them if you want to. Works exactly the same when you're in like dungeons and stuff as well. Right, I'll just pause it here and explain it a bit. As you can see, you can have 4 characters at a time. I've got a team of 5, but I can only have 4 active. The blue bar there above all the characters, that's the multiple attack move. The more you hit, the higher that builds. I just press the Y button, which brings up a sub menu. You hardly ever use this anyway, but it effectively works as a pause. Select your item in there, you know, do the usual, change your strategy whilst you're fighting. But the interesting part is the battles themselves. See, I can move backwards and forwards. A button is your standard attack. They attack with me, by the way. B button is one of my program moves. And if I press it with direction, I can select a different type. It does seem like I'm button mashing quite a lot, but these are pretty basic enemies, you know. There's not much to them. Yeah, sometimes after a battle, you get the option to cook a meal, which restores some energy. Let's have another fight. Show you some decent moves.
One fight after another.
That's Tempest move. That's my favourite, the Beast move. You just run up to them and bash them straight in the side. Works great against bosses because it sometimes stuns them. Yeah, the great thing is, you know, your teammates are all in the background. You can change how they react to a situation, but I mean, I tend to just leave them pretty much doing whatever they want. Well, sorry there guys, the camera just went out of focus. And then I'll look at a battle. Hang on a sec, let's see. No, I don't think we're close enough, I'm afraid. Yeah, one thing I did discover, and this is only because I bought the game, on the back of the box, it actually says that you can have up to 4 people playing at once. So the battles, you can, hang on a second, I think that's why there's a limit of 4 characters. Like there's me playing at the moment, if I had another 3 pads playing and then another 3 people could join in the fights as they're happening. It isn't much use to me of course, but I suppose back in the day if you had enough mates around to play it, it would help a great deal in the boss battles. Hang on, here we go. This is the unison attack, let's see if I can... Oh damn, I've wasted it. Oh, I should have waited, we're never going to get to show that off now. Basically, the unison attack is the multiple one. You know, everyone attacks all at once with the special moves. Doesn't cost any energy or any magic. You can only ever do it against one enemy, but I tend to save that for the bosses as well. I'll say, I mean, it's an absolutely enthralling game. I love it to bits. I mean, I'm only about 20 hours in, but the story's interesting. It's your usual Japanese RPG lore, but it's, you know, it's quite involving. The action parts of the game doesn't make it like a standard RPG because there's no waiting for turns or battling like that. So yeah, it's definitely highly recommended by me. Massive world map, by the way, as you can see there, and I believe it's split over 2 planets as well, so there's even more to see. Well, sadly guys, we are almost out of time. As always, I will do my best to post another video soon, so yeah, thanks for watching.